Hello, folks. Welcome back. Well, look what we have here. Update 1.6.0 to the north. This launched on Friday, November 30th. I was actually away, so I wasn't able to do it yesterday. So today, on Saturday, let's go through this update, get the notes, and then we'll see what we can do about it. So, update 1.6.0 to the north. Update 1.6.0 opened new territories in the Plague Lands. Experienced exiles can immediately set off to master the northern lands. The newer players can learn how to better prepare for their future expeditions. Daring exiles will find birch forests, iron ore veins, and new, more dangerous adversaries across the river. Adventurous aplenty awaits. Then we have sort of a rendition of the new enemies. Hardy horses will have no trouble crossing the river. All horses' maximum levels have been increased to 19, and saddlebags now have another carrying slot. Well, that'll be nice when we finally get one. The river's far banks are home to 2 4-skull and 2 5-skull locations. These are locations where you can loot the materials necessary for crafting higher level items like the 20-slot merchant chest. The Kriegsmesser new sword, the iron shod shield, scaled armor, and the light crossbow. Do not be foolhardy with these temptations. You will quickly learn why the Plagueland's new locations have so many skulls. Ooh, that looks... When we see this, that looks nice. That looks nice. Look at all those birch trees. New enemies. The Grey Decay did not spare the northern forests, teeming with bandits whose adventurous endurance has helped them survive this long. The Plague bandits' intuition for combat means it is impossible to sneak up on them or deal a double damage attack. Oh boy, that's gonna get hard. Exiles also know that Plague barbarians' great strength allows them to temporarily stun their opponents in combat. Oh boy. Slightly insane dark hunters won't be welcoming to new faces and are likely to shoot without warning. So exiles should be even more aware of their surroundings than before. The decisive factor in your encounters with hunters will be the quality of your armor. Yeah, these guys look pretty bad. Badass. Let's just say it that way. That barbarian, look at the size of the club on him. If new enemies are capable of wielding bows, then they are equally adept at master shields. The strongest enemy in these new locations are the damned Inquisitors, and they are quite skilled using their shields. Oh man. Alright, this is going to be fun eventually to go check that out. It's going to take a while though. We'll also get dire bats, large poisonous bats with a lot of mobility. They can only be fought with shooting weapons, so make sure to pack a bow or crossbow. Yay! Oh my god. This update is bringing in so many things. Alchemy. If you're lucky enough to come across the design for an alchemist's table, then it's time for you to master the mysteries of this delicate art. Of course, it won't be easy to exactly recreate an alchemist's laboratory, but you can find retorts and scales in the northern lands. You might even acquire a philosopher's stone, which, rumor has it, can turn iron into gold. Really? And merchants greatly appreciate the alchemical gold. They offer unique skill books, horse feed, and even legendary weapons for its return. In return for it. Ooh, sorry about that, folks. And there's a design for the alchemist table. That's nice. But are you really ready to undertake such an experiment? There aren't any alchemy textbooks or how-tos, and the only way to find success is by trial and error. It's up to every exile whether they'll go mad or become a genius. This enigmatic science is always discovering and breaking new boundaries. Who knows what new recipes might be possible in the alchemist table in the future? I'm liking it. New weapons. Update 1.6.0 adds new weapons to the game. Some are craftable and some can only be found in chests. In addition to the light crossbow, we've introduced the Kriegsmesser, a long and heavy sword with a cross hilt and a single cutting edge. What's that? That's this right there. It's a nice sword. It is not as quick as other one-handed weapons, but it has a long reach and a crushing blow. It's a dependable, lethal blade. The Kriegsmesser also sharpens nicely, and we're sure a lot of exiles will make good use of this new weapon. You might also find the unique Marauder's Axe in the Northern Lands. Strong as it is, this weapon has the unique trait of dealing increased damage for every enemy nearby. Oh, but I don't think that's it right there. But that Marauder's Axe is nice. It's going to do some extra damage, more people around. And if you're lucky, you might find the Smasher. This weapon right here. The game's second legendary weapon. Its fantastic ability is the chance of stunning enemies when striking them. Oh. Though they're not exactly weapons, you can still use the bronze axe and bronze pickaxe in a pinch. Stone axes and picks aren't strong enough to cut the birch or mine iron, so you'll have to craft these new tools before setting off to the North's most valuable resources. New abilities. Along with new weapons and resources, we're integrating new passive skills. So there's the combat mastery for the Kriegsmesser, gathering iron ore, gathering birch logs, combat against the Dark Hunter, combat against the Plague Bandit, immunity, decreases the damage from poison. We haven't forgotten about active skills either. Stunning Strike, as the name suggests, stuns an opponent for a few seconds, the length of time depending on the skill level of mastery. However, the book for this skill is exceedingly rare and can only be obtained from the merchants. And we will... Oh, Stunning Strike. So let's turn the phone over. Come on. We'll play the video. There we go. I don't want to see that. No, that's not the one we want, is it? I thought. Sorry about that, folks. Come on. Why will it not? Okay, well, sorry. I thought we were able to play this video, but for some strange reason my phone isn't wanting to. Alright, okay, well, let's move on. If I get it going later on, we'll show it. If not, definitely follow, go to the Facebook page for Grim Soul, and you'll be able to watch the video yourself. It's pretty interesting. I watched it earlier and I wanted to show it, but I guess I can't. So other changes with update 1.6.0, the Northern Lands are home to a new source of food, mushrooms. They come in two types, edible gypsies and poisonous graves. Gypsy mushrooms will heal you and return your strength if you don't have anything or something better on hand. But you can cook them, cook a more beneficial mushroom soup from them at home. Grave mushrooms, however, should never be eaten, but it would be prudent to prepare a mushroom infusion with them, This infusion doesn't just immediately detoxify you from poison, it also slowly heals 100% of your health. Then we have information on the in-game store. It now has Northern Land kits with the most important items you'll need before setting off for the new territories. The collector's chest now has the resources for building the alchemist table, and the mad chest now might include an iron shod shield and mushroom infusions. And of course, the Northern Lands will also include new scrolls, which will fill some important gaps in the Grim Souls lore. Thank you for your attention, and good luck with your pending northern expeditions. And sadly, iOS users, this update will be live in the App Store in the next 1 to 3 days. Don't get mad at Grim Soul for that. That's the App Store. Okay? So let's load up the game. Now, the great part of that is that looks like an awesome update. The bad part about that, I can't show you any of it. I wish I could. I just can't. I don't have a horse, so we can't cross the river. I can't get to any of these locations, and until we do get a horse, we're stuck over here in the regular Plague Lands. So, to finish off today, we'll do a quick grinding session, and I just realized it is nighttime, and we are going to end up having to deal with the night guests. So I think I might have one last torch in my inbox. And that's the last pack that we purchased a while back and new. So I may be running out of the zone every now and then when the night guest shows up. But until he does, we'll clear out this zone, get 2 or 3 chests, hopefully get some more skills that we can continue to add to our collection. But I definitely want to hear what you guys think about this update. I mean, it's bringing some freaking awesome stuff, but I can't show any. I can't even go do any of it. I wish I could. It looks so interesting, but we'll just continue grinding away. If any of you are able or have been able to get up to the Northern Lands, definitely share some info with us in the comment section. That would be nice. It would be appreciated. We can kind of learn what's going on, what to expect, yeah, you know, be able to live vicariously through those that have access to the North. For the time being, I am continuing the grind as usual to try to get everything taken care of so that we can explore this together. But the dungeon has not been kind with its resources, so we just got to continue going on. I do want to get up there. I do want to see what the North is. You know, everything. I think maybe the first few times that I do go, when we are able to, I am not going to be wearing the best backpack. I'll be using a poopy one, just so that if we die, we don't lose it and have to build up a new one. But anyways, I digress. My mouth is dry from all that reading. Give me a second to have a drink here. You bugger. How dare you attack me when I'm having a drink? Come on. Oh, yikes. Okay. Well, like I said, no torch. That's what we're going to kind of have to deal with for the next little bit. Hopefully, he does not come by too often. Alright, let's continue on with our clearing of the enemies so that we can get all the... Let's get some extra berries. And move on. Ooh, here's another enemy right here. Oh, he saw me. Dang it. And a reminder, don't forget to do the semi-stutter step when you're attacking these people. It will help you save on damage. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to punch him. And I am stuck with not enough wood to build another club. So we need to quickly... Oh, no, 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 no. Night guest. Night guest, calm yourself. Calm yourself, big boy. Ooh, sorry about that, folks. I hit my headset. Let's get ourselves some wood. I think we have 2. We need 4, 5, 3 more. Right? Oh, we only have 1. No, 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 no. There's 1 here. I guess I could cut down a tree here in a second. Just get a little bit of separation. That does that. Let's craft. Oh, no, 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 no. Crafting menu. Let's craft ourselves a club. No, that's this one. And then equip it. Alright, here you go, leper. And I thought, do I not have... Yeah, I have my club in there, okay. Thought that gave me an extra damage. Oh, the funness of eating berries is the puking. So this zone, this area here has been taken care of. So there's probably just a big mess of enemies up around one of these chests. There we go. Thank you for that, my friend. Squeeze around. And what I'm doing now... Oh, night guest. What I was going to explain is that I'm just trying to pick off all the outliers, right? Working my way in towards the middle, where usually the bigger concentration of enemies is. And by doing sort of the outliers, you can kind of help yourself find a way in closer to everything. And that should be good for that. Let's have ourselves a few berries here. Get a little bit of extra health. And damned and oh, double damned. Double, double, double damned. So we're not going to want to take 2 on at once. Not with a club and no armor. We just want 1 at a time. So we can kind of do all that stutter stepping. And I might just run up here and run face to face to the night guest. That guy, he's just being a pain. We still got 6 minutes of him. Hopefully we'll be done before then. But yes, update 1.6.0, another huge update. I mean, this is 2 really, actually, every time they go up like that 1 number, like the second number, so now it's 1.6, every time they go up that number, like 5, 6, it's always been a big update and introducing a lot of stuff. Last time it was the horse, and the skill abilities, and the time before that the horse, or were they done both at the same time? I can't remember. Anyways, it's just huge. Oh, night guest. Night guest, go away. Let's have... Oh, no, I gotta run out. I just can't stand on the edge. Stand on the edge and let them hit me. Yeah, that's always good. Not. Alright, let's take care of this damned and continue with our clearing, and then we'll be able to just sort of hit all. Oh, he remembers me. He remembers my scent. Let's get some healing into us. I think there's some more berries over here. Yes. Now, where do we want to go? Let's go get this guy here. It looks like this is a 2-chest zone. I'm just doing this so that we can, so that I can hit the auto button later and talk over again what that update, you know, just the immensity of the update. It's crazy how much stuff that they're bringing in. There we go. So that frees up the chests. There shouldn't be much left for enemies. So we can heal up a little bit more. Hopefully, no night guest. No, there we go. And that looks pretty clear. Okay, let's open up the chests. See if we get anything good out of those. Oh, run away, dear. Run away for now. Oh, that one we opened. I thought... Never mind. Oh, no, no. Let's see if we can't juke this guy. Woohoo! Oh, I juked myself. I wanted to kind of scoot around the tree and stop him. It worked, but I juked myself. So, oops. Yeah. Here, let's mine this so we'll have it in our inventory and a slot for it. Right, because I think I have... Oh, flax. Let's get a flax. And a second chest for the zone. Okay, auto button. We'll just make sure we keep an eye out. Actually, let's get the deer. We're gonna need all these resources anyways. So there we go. So we're getting 3 new weapons. A new shield. We're getting the alchemy table. New recipes for the alchemy table. New active and passive skills. My god. I mean, there's just 4 new zones. Now, unfortunately, those zones we can't get to. But when we can, and we will, I mean, that's going to be such an exploration. We're getting 4 or 5 new enemies. I think it's 4. We get the bandit, the inquisitor, the barbarians, the bats. I might be missing one. But again, I mean, just a massive, massive update. I am impressed. You know, even though we can't get to these things right now, I am still... No. I don't want to fight this guy right... Oh, why not? Genetic. Let's just fight you a little bit. Then I'll use my jerky, my last one. Get an advantage on health. And now, finish you off. Oh, game. No. Finish you off. I'm going to take your boots. Take a little bit of all of that. We'll switch out the axe and continue our collecting, grinding. But yeah, I was saying is that like, I'm super impressed at the size, the content in the last few updates from Kafir Ingram Soul. Even though they are hard updates, like hard to achieve, but they're just so awesome. I mean, what have we gotten recently? We've gotten the bow and arrow, the crossbow, the shield, the horse, the stable, second level of the dungeon. So when you start adding all that stuff up together on top of this new one, I mean, there's a lot of content that's being added, and that content is making the game, in my opinion, more and more fun to play, because the challenges are getting harder and harder. Now, do I wish we could go do the North Zone now? Yes. But that's not the case. Excuse me, that's not the case. So, well, like I said, I'm super stoked about these updates, but at the same time, myself as a player, I'm falling further and further behind on everything, just because I haven't been lucky with the dungeons. You know, it took me forever to get my first blueprint. I still don't have the altar completed. I still don't have the torture chair completed. I still don't have the grindstone completed. So, you know, I don't know how long it'll be before I can get to the north. But I am and will be excited when that time comes. For now, we're just going to keep up with what we're doing. Keep up with making sure that... Oh, no. I don't have any extra food on me today, Walker. Sorry. I just want to finish gathering my resources and getting my butt home. But, yeah. I don't know. I want it so bad. I want to be able to do it so bad. But we'll just continue with what we have. In the meantime, we can take a look at a couple of the new things that have been added. So there's the bronze axe, the bronze pickaxe. I might as well learn that while I'm here. And these aren't that bad to build. It's 2 bronze ingots and 2 pine logs each. Right, so that's not bad. The merchant chest, that we need birch and we need iron ore, which we can't get right now. The alchemist table, the design can be found in the dungeon. The Kreismeister, same thing. The iron shot shield, same thing. Something just broke in my collecting. An axe. So let's build another one. Give me a second here. And so getting back down to here, the light crossbow. You can learn that too. So that uses mechanisms. I'm not sure about that. We have now the scaled armor that we can build. Needing iron plates. Oh boy. And I think these can't be made just yet. So yeah, so iron shot shield, a halberd. They haven't mentioned anything about that yet. But let's grab these last berries there. Our inventory is full, so we're gonna head on home, offload that, and rinse and repeat. So folks, let me know your thoughts on the content, right? I know it's going to be difficult for some of us to actually be able to get to it. It's going to take time, it's going to take effort, grinding, and that's a different story. I just want to know what you guys think about the content, the things that are being added. Does it excite you to work towards it and get there, or not? And as usual, I am going to wish you all a great rest of the day, morning or evening, wherever you are. Take care.